I'm gonna make it very dry for. Oh, thank you so much. How dry do you like it, Invictus Rage? How dry? I'm gonna make it so dry. It's like sandpaper. No, don't do that. Anyways, let's talk about Here's the Storm. On the left-hand side, we have all random, all middle-aged. On the right, it's gonna be ReGen Nebulous. We have a Twitch gamble going right now on will Thrall finish his Crash Lightning stacks by the end of the game. Get your gambles in, ladies and gentlemen. On the left-hand side, we have Rob on the Muradin, Muffin on the Lucio, Poppin' Fresh on the Leoric, Modus on the Vala, and Barber on the Thrall. Rackham on the Malfurion, Sheaves on the Greymane, IT on the Blaze, Stixa on the Li Ming, and Murda to play the Varian, on the side of ReGen Nebula. 1 stack of Crash Lightning. There you go, get your gambles in. Sandpaper. He has a chance. Time for the believers to rise. Yeah, there you go. Muffin Man will go down. First blood in favor for the side of ReGen Nebula as the Lucio to fall. Rob gonna throw the Stormbolt right into Cowboy's face, but he does not really care. Murda is going to be the one on that top lane. We do have the Blaze to fall. A bit of a trade. Greymane trying to find that last little bit of damage with the Gilnean Cocktail through the fort front gate, but it's not going to be enough for a double kill or a singular kill, as we have a 1-to-1 so far trading in the bottom. Thrall with 2 stacks of Crash Lightning, and you've got roughly 40-some seconds to get your gambles in still on will Thrall finish this Crash Lightning stacking quest by the end of the game. If you do want to see, this is what it is text-wise. Blaze found in the bush. Oh my god, Li Ming finding a massive combo into Modus, who's going to drop down to around 1/3 of their HP. Murden gets the Dwarf Toss out. He's got those block stacks from level 1, and so Blaze, Malfurion, and Li Ming start working on this camp. Blaze steps back into the bush. Greymane looking to put some pressure onto the Murden. Actually, Greymane trying to keep his inner beast active. You can see the glow on his paws as well as his weapons now that he's back in human form, so just trying to keep that inner beast trait active. He did go Viciousness as well, so you do have that duration refresh. Greymane goes in with the Razor Swipe and the Dark Flight. That's going to be a reset for Li Ming. Another reset, that's Greymane to fall, but it's Li Ming popping off right now, blinking forward, getting the autos, and that's a triple kill over a camp traded for just the Greymane. The members of ReGen Nebula gotta be happy about that one. Murda in the top lane did go taunt. A little surprised by this. I was thinking that if he was gonna be solo, he might consider the C-Smash, but with the level 1, it's pretty evident that it will be that taunt. Reason being, Lion's Maul, when finished out, is a really good gap closer and sustained chase tool to be able to lock down people to, well, taunt them, or to play after the taunt as someone's trying to retreat. You throw out that Lion's Fang, you get the slow, people can chase in like Greymane, Malfurion can set up roots, and Li Ming can find big burst ability. She will Hearth out as the Muradin scouts out the camp. Vala working on the left-hand side. 2 stacks on the Thrall for now as we move into the first Immortal phase, north and south positioning. Hey, good morning, Hostile. What's up, bud? How many days till the wedding? Stacks more important than team. I agree, Gingerbread Man. Thrall will be falling to the Greymane, unfortunately. Did pick up a couple more stacks. 4 out of 30 for him. Taunt and Li Ming too strong, you think? Well, absolutely. It's just right now they've got Varian in the top lane, nowhere near Li Ming. And granted, of course, it's not going to be that way the entire game. We're going to be seeing a lot of team fighting around the Immortal phase too, which is going to play into it. But it's just, that was the one thing I was like, if you're going to play solo at that point, like, C-Smash is great, honestly. C-Smash is really, really good because you can get those autos done, you can get the globes easily. The kills will be hard to finish out with High King's Quest, but you get Smash, you can sit there and you can body people like Leoric. Like, I'm just telling you, chat, this is my PSA. Go into Quick Match, take High King's Quest, take C-Smash, and take, I always mix this up. Is a Victory Rush, the one where you fall below 50%, you heal extra? Paired with High King's Quest, that 7 synergizes super well, and as long as you're autoing, you can get like 1v1 trade value super high, and you can find yourself with some of the highest damage in the game. That's my recommendation to anyone. Try that out. It's seriously, it's a lot of fun. And then you can go Warbringer at 10 to really just constantly gap close or even retreat away, because you can use it to go to allies. The spin from the Immortal actually saving Muffin Man right there. If the spin didn't come through, I believe it was either a Gilnean Cocktail. No, it would have been a Li Ming splash damage from the Arcane Orb. Victory is the one that brings up your passive. Second wind, it's not victory. Oh, second wind, second wind. I always flip the two, but yes, second wind. You take High King's Quest, Smash, Second Wind, Warbringer, and then if you got like a tanky enemy team, you can go Juggernaut, or you can go for the Mortal Wound, or you can even go for the Shield Breaker. It really just depends on what you're going up against. And then of course you just go Banner of Dalaran at level 16. And then you can go for the Splash at level 20, or you can just go for the upgraded Banner, which is OP as all hell. As you just associate Second Wind with just second life and being able to continually live. Now, we have seen a lane swap when it comes to the solo here. It is going to be the solo lane in the bottom. Blaze will be matching the Leoric. Murda back with the core 4. And this is the explosiveness you expect with a Greymane Li Ming combination. 2 to 5 in kills, and that varying to set up said kills. 10 talent tier approaching for both sides. We'll cycle through the other numbers, get an idea of what those look like, while we have Murda anchoring forward for the team, making sure that no one's going to be able to step in for the camp. Now, of course, Lucio does see Murda with the boombox. He sees that as well, but it's not worth dismounting himself for the couple autos. They get the camp. We will see both of the bruiser camps up in 40-something. I think it was closer to 50, but that doesn't matter. Murden, gonna get charged. Li Ming combo. A little late, but doesn't matter. We do have the Immortal spawning, and I think that's probably the more focused item between the two teams. Or Morales stem. That's fair. I feel like I rarely ever see Morales in like any game. I think I played a bunch of games Tuesday. Played a bunch of games Tuesday, and like I think I had like one Morales. I just feel like I never see her anymore. Outside of like maybe some juicy pirates, but either way, Thrall he's actually gonna get a couple Crash Lightning stacks off of that. I did see that bouncing around quite a bit. The Immortal dropping nearly 50%, but we will have the halfway mark between the two teams, favoring the members of all random, all middle age. We get the reposition of the Immortals. Where does it go? It's going to be the focus onto Lucio. There's that big blow up. There's a reset for Li Ming. I feel like literally before the reset even came through, I felt like she was already throwing another Arcane Orb. I know that's not possible. It's just the quickness in the casting. This is really, really well played so far from ReGen Nebula, as I love what they're doing right here. They're going to throw Greymane over to the race side, zone back the enemy, and steal away their camp. That's experience. That's going to be lane pressure. That's really, really good call coming out from ReGen Nebula. How do they play the second half of this? Entomb, Stormbolt, Rain of Vengeance. The bunker comes down from Blaze. He'll be able to outlast the Entomb right there, but can he actually get away? There's a lot of really good CC. Pyromania pop, that's going to be a jet propulsion. Greymane finishes out the objective, and IT Cowboy, he's going to rodeo his way right out of here. Morales is reasonably powerful, just boring as hell. What would be the most boring team composition? Is it like Joanna, Lieutenant Morales, Sergeant Hammer? It's just like, yeah, you just get like maybe like a Yrel. Like you just play like a Protect the Hammer comp with like a bunch of characters that just literally hang around Hammer. Raynor, yeah, put Raynor in there, yeah. This is Jimmy, right? Click. I was thinking about it last night when I couldn't sleep. Oh, Lucio wasn't even thinking about how quickly he was gonna die right there. I was thinking, you know, it'd be a really fun matchup to have is you do a draft and everything, but you go to like Cursed Hollow Custom and you hit at the start of the game at level 1, you hit the complete all quest button. So like people like Vala who have 1,000 stacks on puncturing arrow, I feel like that could be really fun. Like Veteran Marksman from Raynor, it's all completed out. That'd be really interesting to see. Though I think everyone would get like one shot, like one ability shot. It's an ARAM team, but it could totally work out. Yeah, I mean you can draft for ARAM. I learned this from the Ghillie Sharks. if you go into draft mode for an ARAM map, you can actually, it'll still go through that pick your hero screen, I think it is, but you can actually draft your team. I didn't know that. You can literally draft a team for ARAM. And I know it works because I casted a game of the Ghillie Sharks at Bingo Night versus, I think it was Boogans Forever. We did a show match. We did a bingo show match between the two of them. And that was the map. It was crazy to see. I'd never known. Sundering out from the Thrall, Sound Barrier from the Lucio, got a Stormbolt from Murden, piercing through the gate, getting onto 2. But no kills to be had, and 13 talents here will be in favor for the members of ReGen Nebula. And that was actually 4v5 in the top lane. Blaze was getting a free keep from gate. That's huge for the members of ReGen Nebula. Oh, tactical feed. My apologies. My apologies. How dare I? I love to do those games where you had more control over custom games. Yeah, I mean, if we were to do that, you'd literally have to do it for Cursed Hollow or Volskaya Foundry, because those are the only 2 sandbox maps. But could you imagine, like, a Vala with every single one of her puncturing arrow stacks done? That's 6,000 damage. 1 Q is 6,000 damage. On top of her baseline scaling as well. Like, how wild would that be? This is something to think about for the future. Just like the StarCraft 2 tournament that I'll totally put together as well. Maybe in 2023. Maybe in 2023. Cowboy trying to get out of here. That was a really good entomb just to create terrain to not allow him to quite literally get away. Bunker was, I think Bunker might have been interrupted because it was on just a 10-second cooldown, but I don't feel like it was that close. Anyways, Sundering, Rain of Vengeance, really good damage coming in onto the Varian. He does have that shield wall at level 10, gonna be able to save himself with that protection status. More poke from Li Ming coming in as well. Gonna be going into the teleportation build mostly here. Taunt from Varian onto Leoric. They're gonna look for a kill. That does give Li Ming a reset. Rob will be the next target. If this is another reset for Li Ming, it could be huge. She goes in. The splash damage is enough from the Arcane Orb, and another orb is sent out, but Barber is a little too quick with the Wind Fury. Gets away, and that is the Immortal Phase going into top lane in favor for the side of ReGen Nebula. The issue with Heroes Lounge and NGS is that they operate on a 9-hour difference, roughly. Like, Heroes Lounge is mostly EU, so most of them are sleeping by the time NGS is starting. So that's the issue, it's time zones. Time zones, time zones, time zones. Weekends are an option, but even then, that's also weekends, and some people don't want to give up their weekends. 20 stacks on Thrall. There are 20 stacks on Thrall. There are 20, but you need to get to 30. And looks like Murden. Oh my god. Oh, the wave of force from Li Ming was enough to get the kill, and that's going to push the members of ReGen Nebula into their 16 talents here as well. Immortal attacking from range for the time being. Got Thrall with another stack right there, poking out onto the Immortal. A taunt from Varian will be interrupted by a Sundering of Thrall. He'll poke out some more with those Chain Lightnings. Razor Swipes from Greymane to keep his... does he have Inner Beast active? No, he's just trying to keep the autos going. Keep might... I think Keep will be around 50%. I don't expect them to continue stepping in, but Murda's looking for something here. Murda, I think, wants to go for some sort of taunt onto the Vala, and actually, the damage is more than enough. The Keep will be falling in top lane. Murden goes for the Stormbolt, lands it onto Greymane. Varian doubles back to maybe catch someone, but 25 stacks for the Thrall at level 1. We should abolish time zones. It's a little extreme, Ektar. It's a little extreme, don't you think? How's it going today, bud? A no-rank single elimination ARAM only tournament sounds like fun. People are gonna complain. You can't do a no-rank. You can't do a no-rank tournament. People will complain. That's just a fact of the matter. Someone will get matched up against the best team, and they'll complain because it's unfair, and then someone will look at that and be like, it's unfair because the best team gets an easier first match, and they had a more even match, so you have to get teams that are in the same relative rank. So if I were to do it like pulling from one division of NGS would be the smart move. If I were to pull from Division E and Heroic Division, that like, there's some people that wouldn't even want to play. They'd be like, why would I want to get stomped by a bunch of people in a division like 6 divisions higher than me? Great silence from Malfurion. Still, we do have the living Greymane. I actually thought he was about to fall right there. Taps the well, continues to party with the rest of his crew. We've got the bunker down from Blaze, saving Malfurion. A very lowly Ming is able to be saved by the Greymane and the Varian. This is just looking like a reset city for Li Ming, as that's going to be a quadra kill with bottom lane pressure going onto the keep, and we also do have the Immortal phase popping up. The invade went horribly.
Blue team's core is under attack.
I don't even think they really needed Immortal, honestly. I think they could have actually just rushed top and ended game, but that's not the case, and we will continue to see pressure applied through the bottom lane. Blaze continuing to just do as much as he can to whittle down this keep, because that will be where the Immortal goes, and this is a fully shielded Immortal bottom lane. The members of All Random All Middle Age will have one more chance to defend their core here, I think. This is a extremely strong Immortal, hitting for 1,660 damage, 830 standard.
The demon moves for the gates of heaven.
Okay, continued. Just a little poke here from the Li Ming as they approach through bottom lane. Vala's gonna do her best to poke out here. Same thing with Thrall as well. Muradin's got Avatar up. Actually, Entomb for Leoric is about to be up in 2 seconds. Thrall gonna try and put some pressure on. There's a Rain of Vengeance is centering out from Thrall as well. Silence from Malfurion. And Thrall goes down first in this push through the bottom lane. This will be Muffin Man trying to find just a little extra healing around, but he cannot do enough. And Muradin will fall as well. Leoric to Wraith walk away. We do continue to have the Immortal wailing on the core, and that's going to take down the shielding. We have Vala to go down. This is the bunker down from Blaze, and it's going to be starting to deal damage to the core. This is map number 1 over to the side of ReGen Nebula as Greymane razor swipes his way through the bone bag that is Leoric. You could stagger rank if you're see. That's already too much work. That's already too much work. That's the issue. This is why you just pull from one division. Because someone's already done the work for you. Hey, Faffin. One shot too strong. Well, maybe you should drink some water if you're having too many shots. Got him. Does Thrall finish Crash Lightning stacks? No, unfinished talents. No, unfinished talents. How's it going today, Baha? It is going pretty good. Who doesn't love that bone bag? The Nephilim, right? The Nephilim don't like it. Rip points. So close. It was really close, and then he got annihilated in the last defense. If Thrall didn't die first in the defense, I think he actually would have finished stacks. I don't think that All Random All Middle Age would have won the game, but I think he could have finished stacks if he didn't die immediately. Alrighty. on to the next map. Got a lot of casting today. We got a long stream today. And tomorrow is Elden Ring. Tomorrow's Elden Ring. Our Friday morning suffering stream for you all. Let's see. Map 2. Alright, teams are on the same sides. That's always good. Oh, I put on the wrong score. Whoopsie. Should be on the right-hand side. There we go. Okay, let's see. What do we have here for our next map? Any fun gambas? Turning 1.5 pets into 3.5. Nice. I have not forgotten. I have not forgotten. Okay. We can do a Falstad stacking quest. How many level 1 stacks for Falstad at? We're going to Towers of Doom. 40 or more, 39. Oops, that's 69. 39 or less. I'm subconsciously already putting in a number. Alright, let me go ahead and get the bandit pets going. Oh, what? Oh, what? Oh, what? Alright. Thank you for the pets. Much appreciated. Well, let's go ahead and get into map number 2. Map number 2, Towers of Doom. Let's go ahead and jump into it. I will start the prediction after introducing the teams. Don't forget to gamble. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, into the Nexus Gaming Series. We're in here in Division E East, if I'm not mistaken, and we are checking out, or Division C East, excuse me. We are checking out all random L middle-aged in the blue, and ReGen Nebula in the red. ReGen Nebula are up 1 in this best of 3 series, and we will start our Twitch prediction of how many level 1 stacks for Falstad at the end. Falstad is going to be going into the the frequent flyer. Falstad is going to be building out his auto attack stacks. It is not going to be Gathering Storm. It'll be the auto attack frequent flyer stacks. So how many of those will he have by the end of the game? I'll show you the tooltip in just a second here as the hook comes out from Murda, not connecting onto anyone. A little bit of vision. There you go. There's the tooltip for frequent flyer if you do want to see the breakdown for it, as the jet propulsion from Blaze does connect. We have IT Cowboy trying to defense matrix. Poppin' Fresh getting really low over here. Burrows under the ground. Not enough damage to get a kill. And that's a hook from Murda to try and take down the Blaze. A nice chastise from the Anduin will stop that Blaze jet propulsion. And we have Greymane already rotating down to bottom lane. There you go. Get your gambles in, ladies and gentlemen. We got 5.1 on 40 or more. 10 points from the doubters. Someone might get paid out. It's a 1 to 512 payout. 1 to 510 for the 512 for the doubters there. Huns are going to go simple geometry at level 1. We already have 3 stacks of the Falstad. Seems like he might be doing a little bit of... Actually, he's not really doing double soaking. He's just trying to split and pressure this top lane, while Dahaka is going to be able to manage the mid. That's about half a tower down. Really well played right there. As we see the trade onto the siege camps. Now, will the members of ReGen Nebula invade the enemy since this hasn't been grabbed yet? Doesn't look like it. Seems like there might be a play into the Dahaka mid. The scatter not connecting. Hook is a little too late. The Burrow will avoid it, and we have Anduin to push up bottom lane. There we go. It's now a 1 to 11.87 payout for the doubters. Muffin Man low, able to back away. A hook goes out, connecting onto the sapper. Sergeant Hammer just getting that damage in over here. Murda getting a little bit low. Does have that patchwork creation. He's got the Anduin right behind him. Gonna heal up a bit from that Divine Star as well as the Bite. What a gamble. I'm not gonna lie, there's a small bit of me that wants the Doubters to win for the payout for them. Just a small bit of me. Does Falstad get... Does he get the 0.5 from a Diva mech? Because it's technically a hero takedown, but it counts for half experience.
Red team draws first blood.
My apologies, Dahaka goes down in mid. I'm looking at Diva mech and stuff like that. Interesting, interesting. I wonder if he actually does get it. I would assume he does. I would assume he gets the 0.5 from the heroic kill. Because the mech, I mean, it counts as a heroic kill. It's half the experience. You can see right there, the mech's gone down. It's only 0.5 of a kill. Diva Pilot being the other 0.5. He does. Huh? Falstad can kind of farm off that a little bit.
Yes, heroes, activate the towers.
Yeah, that's actually, if IT Cowboy loses his mech, he's not too upset about it, but Falstad's also not too upset either because he's getting scaling. Okay. Oh man, with all these W's, oh my God, look at IT Cowboy. You can't trade it like that, man.
Like all the others.
You will pay for your arrogance.
You can't trade it like that. Like Falstad's self-healing, it's scaling with his, I don't know, yeah. Though of course that doesn't count as a 0.5 because she triggered the explosion. He didn't take down the mech. But anyways, it's interesting. It's interesting to think about. It's like a murky kill. That's fair, yeah. Because I was like, if you kill Misha, she's only a quarter of a kill, but still you get a stack. If you kill Viking, they're only a quarter of a kill, but you still get a stack. So murky, same thing, yeah. It's not like when you play Butcher, you get less meat from those, you know, quarter or half kills. So yeah, it's just I made the weird realization. I'm like, oh okay. Smart. It's smart call from Falstad. If it's intentional, it's great. If it's intentional, it's really, really good. Li Ming only getting 1/4 of a reset from Murky Kill. That would actually be kind of wild. That'd be a really interesting mechanic. Interesting in the sense of like, in theory, not in practice. I think it'd be a very dumb mechanic in practice. In theory, it's a cool thing to kind of think about. Well, they should get a whole stack off this. IT Cowboy should go down. Oh, the Dark Swarm expires. Not enough damage from the Dark Swarm to find that kill. Now over in bottom lane, Jet Propulsion from Blaze connects onto 2. Chastise from the Anduin. Makes his way onto Rob here. Sergeant Hammer's got that Hover Siege, so she's got a bit of maneuverability, but also more poke ability as well. A very low Hanzo gets the agility off the corner of the wall. It lands a scatter, but now Dahaka or Falstad's able to get the channel here. 32 to 32 in core HP. Things are equalizing here on Towers of Doom map number 2 in our first best of 3 of the day. We've got a lot of best of 3s for you all. The biggest thing that I want to note though, ladies and gentlemen, in roughly 5.5 hours at 5:30 PDT, 8:30 EDT, we're going to be doing a live best of 3 between it's Gilly Shark at Bingo Night versus Boogans Forever. So be sure to stick around or at least set an alarm for 5.5 hours from now so you don't miss the live game. Should be a good time. Oh no, I have more bandit bucks. Time to spend them. Hook. Chastise with the piercing, I think it was. I'm actually not sure. Nancy, thank you for the 1,000 bits. I will resend your alert when you get it again. Good morning, Nancy. How you doing today? Light bomb, hook. Oh, no. A little too late. Hanzo wants the scatter. He can't get it. Muffin Man gets the chain heal off in time. Nancy, thank you for the 1,000 bits. How is your Thursday going? Are you ready for an all-day marathon of casting? It's a castathon. Double altar phase, double temple phase coming up. 20 stacks to the Falstad currently. Halfway to the gamble mark. D.Va, yeah, she's a little more cautious in this rotation. She's like, all right, I don't want to force a mech explosion early. I want to try and use it around this objective phase, and she will be able to save that. Micro missiles coming out. Hanzo with some scatters. Ancestor healing onto the Blaze does connect, even though he did jump into the bunker. We do have that mech explosion coming out as well. Channel from Muffin Man at the top of our screen. Can anyone interrupt? Murda gets the light bomb. There's a sidestep from Muffin Man. Murda getting very low. Micro missiles out again from IT Cowboy. Murda with a sliver of HP. Falstead going for the channel. That's going to be a mech going down. Sergeant Hammer trying to move in position for some of that splash damage. Falstead going with the flight to the bottom lane. Blaze unable to get the kill onto the D.Va pilot. Murda looking for an interrupt here, but Falstad gets annihilated. There's a Gorge onto the Dahaka. No light bomb for 29 as we have a burrow immediately. Lurker Strain for the Dahaka, allowing him to burrow away and get the knockback and invisibility, as well as the aftermarket speed. Right? Yeah. Oh, no, it slows the enemies. That's what it is. Slows the enemies. I knew there was a speed change somewhere. Rack is going for the channel. Rob wants to interrupt. That's D.Va pilot going down. Falstad back in the mix, and I think Muffin Man gets the channel. Falstad assuming, probably goes to mid lane. You already see the ping. Well, 4 more shots into the enemy core. ReGen Nebula down to 24 HP. Falstad. Nice angle on the hammering to clear out the wave a little bit faster. Working a lot anytime. Oh, Nancy, I appreciate your generosity, and I really hope you get some free time. I hope you get some time off soon so you can relax and just chill out with the puppies. I hope you get some nice time off soon, my friend. I really do. You've earned it. In my opinion, you've earned it. Hey, Murda, what's up, bud? Good to see you. Thanks for the cast. My pleasure, my pleasure. I saw the team, and I was like, all right. I haven't casted a Division C game yet this season. Let's grab a ReGen game. D.Va getting pushed back by Barber in the top lane a little bit. Mech Explosion almost ready. Gonna tap the well, trying to defend right here. But the Gust is gonna be utilized to try and take down the top lane bell tower. It does get 3 sappers in. D.Va gonna boost out as well, trying to put pressure onto Barber. Just gonna back away. Meanwhile, over in bottom lane, hook is achieved, or extended hook for Stitches is achieved as he hits the 13 mark. Unfortunately, like just a pixel to the left of Muffin Man, but Muffin Man's not making it easy with the way that Wolf is running around. Dahaka in the bush in the rotation. They won't see this right here, but he does, I believe he does see them. Actually, might have actually not shown right there in the rotation. Either way, D.Va chasing on to Barber has the big shot. No pew pew pew, as this is a good to go, the pilot mode unlocked. Channel, single altar in the bottom map. That's a hook gorge onto the Sergeant Hammer. Is there a light bomb to be applied? Nice timing onto that one. Ancestor healing coming out really good right there. Totem down from the Rhaegar. Sergeant Hammer goes back into siege mode. Sheeves is going to be rolling away. Falstead flies in. D.Va's boosting her way in, but it's just enough zoning from the side of all random, all middle age. Falstead goes in with a gust and saves Rob with like 13 HP. Hello? Can we get a wow? Funny thing is I am retired and working for free to help my best friend who had heart surgery today, and it went really well, and I'm so happy. I'm really happy to hear about that. I'm really happy to hear that the surgery went well. That shit's always terrifying. That's always really, really terrifying. No, chat. Come on, chat. Come on, chat.
Wow.
Thank you, Stark. Jeez. Thank you, Stark. I left a couple sound alerts on because they're okay for casting. The nut one should not be turned on when I'm casting, nor should the maiden or the Hank Hill one. But I think Darkest Dungeon and Owen Wilson are perfect for casting. Hook from Stitches connects onto the minion. Rob in the back finds Jet Propulsion. Bunker down, creates a little bit of terrain. Murda unable to go anywhere while this bunker is down. Leap of Faith comes through. There's an isolation onto a few. Falstead comes in, shredding the enemy. But speaking of shredding, oh, good gust. I was gonna say, Falstead's getting shredded by the Hanzo, and I was thinking Hanzo might find a scatter into the sidewall. Still a triple kill for the side of all random, all middle-aged. And this is a triple altar phase. ladies and gentlemen, we could see a total of 16 core damage. And you may sit there and say, Bahamut, it's, well, actually, we could sit here, we could see 19 core damage. 5, 10, 15, 19. 19. We could get 19 core damage here in the next few seconds. Hanzo goes down. Oh, this is not looking good for the side of ReGen Nebula. 12 minutes in, they're absolutely about to get just bombarded with damage here. You see the ping for boss as well. This will put ReGen Nebula on 1 HP. Lifeline in this best of 3. Granted, it's lifeline for map 2, so you still have another map if they do falter here. Gust out from Falstead, but Cowboy's on the point. Mecha Explosion's available, but that's a drag from Dahaka. Mecha Explosion used. We have the Light Bomb as well from the Anduin. A knockback from the Dahaka pushes them off, or pushes the mech away, and they give this away. The members of All Random All Middle Age give this away. Modus had gone into bottom lane. It was 4v5. I respect that call. I respect, because I feel like that's one of those moments that if you don't leave this point 4v5 and you wipe 4v5 against ReGen Nebula, that's the point where ReGen Nebula starts to bring it back, and you get those Towers of Doom games where it goes from 28 to 5 to 5 to 4 or whatever. And I like that. That all random, all middle age, just respecting the enemy team fight. Poppin', I didn't see the animation for the drag, but he still goes in. I think it might have missed. There's an isolation connecting onto the gray main. We do have Gorge onto the Dahaka, but he's able to back away. Poppin' Fresh is going to get hit with some micro missiles. Diva comes in. No Mech Explosion available. Still 5 HP on the core of ReGen Nebula, and that timing is okay-ish for Stitches. He's going to be, what? He's like 7 seconds difference from the timer or so. So 7 seconds, but also you have the rotation coming in as well. So he's like a solid 15 or so seconds away from just getting to where Greymane is. So this will be 4 damage, but will it be lethal? This is the question we have to answer. And we're going to answer it right here, right now. Stitches up in 9. Altars are up and available right now. Bunkers down from Blaze. Falstead channeling the left-hand side. A very low Hanzo gets the agility with 33 HP. IT Cowboy trying to make a play. Falstead, is he going to fly in? Yes, he does. Right into the bush. Goes for the damage right onto the Hanzo. He backs away. Sergeant Hammer zoning is good. Great gust out from the Falstead. Pushes back the enemy. And now all they have to do on the side of All Random, All Middle Age is create a wall. They've managed to do that, and this is going to be map number 2 over to the side of All Random, All Middle Age. The Gravekeeper goes down. The Raven Lord is victorious. With the Hagos in my mouth, I wish I could spit him back out and put him exactly where I found him. I give you permission to run nut in any Ghillie Shark cast. Phrasing. Probably phrasing.
Nut.
Does Falstad finish, or how many stacks for level, oh my god, how many level 1 stacks for Falstad at the end? He had 39 or less. 39 or less. A 1 to 10.83 payout. A 1 to 10.3 payout. The Doubters getting bucks right now. There you go, chat. There's a great example of, you know, sometimes you gotta throw 10 channel points on something. I mean, if you put in, like, what? If you put in 10 channel points, you got, like, 500 and something out. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. All right, map 3 at our first best of 3. Okay. I like to see it. Oh, dang. The Heroes International qualifiers coming up on the 27th and 28th. Oh, we're supposed to do the crowd control stream on the 27th. I might have to change up the crowd control day. We might have to champ the crouch control day so I can do the casting on Saturday and Sunday. I just realized that. 50 in, 540 out. Nice. We may have to change the crowd control stream day because, yeah. I need to do casting those days.
I can shake 'em my fanny, I can shake 'em my can. I'm a tough tootin' baby, I can punch in your buns. Punch in your buns, I can punch all your buns. If you're an evil witch, I will punch you for fun.
Nancy, no message. Thank you again for the 1,000 bits. Let's get into map number 3, everybody. All right, players are on the same sides. That's always good to see. Oh, where's Crush? Where's Crushinator? We need Crush. There is an Artanis. Let's see. What kind of Artanis do we have? What kind of Artanis do we have at level 1? Please be Dings. He's Dings! He's Dings! He's Dings. We have a Ding Artanis at level 1. Okay, I like this. The clip is so funny. Oh, dude, it's such a, like, Adventure Time's such a good freaking show. It's so quotable too. There's so many like little quotes out of it. Like a couple of my alerts are just Adventure Time alerts. 500 stacks or I riot. Give me 1 second. I need to blow my nose. I can like feel congestion. Oh, there we go. Excuse me. My apologies. Okay. Let's see. How many level 1 stacks for Artanis? 300 or more. 299 or less. We're going to Volskaya Foundry. This is a very brawly map, so I would assume Artanis can get a shit ton of stacks. I assume. So we'll see how that all works out. I'll go ahead, get us into the game, and introduce the teams. When I do that, we'll start the prediction, all right? Get your gambles ready, everybody. Actually, hold on. Really quickly, before we get into this game, I'm going to quickly get rid of some pre-roll, okay? So I won't start the game just yet, so that way we can get rid of some pre-roll. Where's my timer? There it is. Okay, so 1:18:45. All right, we'll give this 1 minute really quickly. This way, no one gets ads in the middle of the game. That's all. Do our best to make sure that people don't have to watch ads in the middle of a matchup. That'd be really annoying. There's like, oh my god, can you believe ad? I have a streaming service that. I'm not paying the extra money for to not have ads, and it's Jesus Christ. I've made the realization that I miss like cable lands or cable ads because they would be different all the time. Whereas like ads on streaming service is the exact same fucking ad, and like if you binge a show, you watch the exact same ad, the exact same 90-second block of ads every episode, and I binged like 5 episodes last night, so it's just like 15 90-second ad blocks of the same 3 ads. I was just like, Jesus. I gladly accept these ads in exchange for Baja receiving a few fractions of a penny. I think we're getting into like decimals of a penny. That is so considerate of you, favorite potato. Thank you. All right, ads should be over. Ads should be done. Let's get into the game. Nice t-shirt streamer. Thank you very much, Flair the Bird. How you doing today, bud? All ads make me want to do is not buy your product because you annoyed me. All the ads that I constantly get are like, don't vote on Prop 27. Please vote on Prop 27. Like, you'll get back-to-back ads of like, don't vote, and then do vote. All right, how many stacks for Artanis at level 1? Artanis, aka IT Cowboy, is going to be going into Protector Vire. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, into map number 3 in our Division C East matchup of all random, all middle age versus ReGen Nebula. We're here on Volskaya Foundry.
Let the battle begin.
I just showed Probius in pick and my team banned it, and they banned my most played hero. I'm sorry. I hope your team can understand your godly powers and the mistakes that they've made. You've got a minute 45 to get some gambles in if you'd like to take part in the Twitch predictions of how many stacks for Artanis by the end of the game. How many dings for the Artanis? Anub'arak burrows in. We've got Juggerrob taking a bit of damage. Good swap from Artanis. We also will see this, oh my god, Tychus comes in with the cheese grater and just shreds right through the Anub'arak. Oh, could you imagine grated Anub'arak? Ugh, just grated bug. I grossed myself out. Other than that, you're doing great. Glad to hear you're doing good, bud. Thanks for hanging out. We're casting all day. If you enjoy Heroes of Storm content, you enjoy casting, I hope you at least hit the follow button. We're going to be doing that all day today. We got a live game coming up at 5:30 PDT, so a little less than 5.5 hours from now. I buy what Baha tells me to buy. He needs endorsement deals. That is true, Ratson. I do need endorsement deals. I do. Exclamation merch. You can buy a t-shirt or a mug, actually. If you'd like to support the stream, honestly. If you'd like to really support the stream, PayPal. No, I'm just kidding. It's just Baja should get sponsored by a pizza place or a sandwich shop or something. I'd actually buy sponsored food, dude. If I had a 10%, if I had like a $5 off like a pizza thing, like use code Bahamut. Oh my god, oh, that would be the dream right there. If I could get a pizza sponsorship, oh hell yeah. I don't think a sandwich shop, the issue though is, I mean, I guess it's not that big of a deal, but I live in a town that doesn't have a lot of major chains. Like sandwich shop wise, like we have Beach Hut Deli, which is I think a big thing on the West Coast. I don't think, like we don't have Jersey Mike's, we don't have Witch, we don't have Firehouse. Oh, we have Subway, but I really don't want to be sponsored by Subway. Unless they're giving out, you know, Subway sponsorships, then I'll take one if they want to give one. But yeah, I'm still heckling Corsair right now. I'm still waiting for Corsair to actually respond to me. I've had my application pending for like 2 months at this point, which isn't good, but also it isn't bad because they haven't denied me. So either they haven't got to it or they're considering it. I'm gonna assume it's the latter. Do I have a Tri-Goblin near me? No, I've never even heard of that before. Like, I've never had Witch, but I've heard of it. I can't eat computer parts. Says you. Corsair is building my studio. Sorry for taking on your sponsorships. Hostile. I just need a discount code and like, you know, some like swag and stuff. I'm not asking for much. I don't need Corsair to like give me buco bucks. Just, you know, give me a discount code and give me like some like t-shirts and stuff to wear on stream. That's all. Unless Subway's sponsoring another season of Baja Casting Hots League. I know they're called chips, but they're not. I've been burned on that mistake before. No, see, what I like to do is I like to take the liquid coolers and open those up like a Capri Sun in a sense. Like you stab it with a straw and then you drink all that fluid inside. Delicious fluid. Everyone knows that the fluid inside Corsair liquid cooling is the best liquid cooling fluid to drink. I think that's actually not what they want me to do for a sponsorship. Let's talk about the Haas game, though, because we have our first Triglaw Protector going over to the side of ReGen Nebula. And this is a decent siege right now. They open up the mid lane fort front gate. We will see the priority into top lane to open up this gate as well. I don't think they're going to get fort here unless they're able to get on the side of ReGen Nebula like a critical kill onto Barber, maybe even Modus. But even then, the Triglove does not fight very well. As you just saw, the Rocket Glove and the Rocket Punch not doing a ton of damage to Juggerab, albeit he did pop the Hardened Carapace to mitigate a little bit of that damage. Baha's accidentally going to get sponsored by Cooler Master. I'm cool with that too, dude. Just want to get a sponsorship for the stream. I feel like that would open up opportunities. You're back from eating a delicious sandwich. What'd you have? CPUs or the Wagyu steaks and chips? I'm clipping that and sending it to the cooling PM. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Whenever I'm feeling tired, I just eat a whole power supply. Fork and knife. I know it's a little weird, but yeah, I fork and knife my power supplies. I actually, funny, like, I would say 75% of my computer is Corsair products, too. I think the only thing that isn't is my GPU, my CPU, and my motherboard. I think those are the only 3 things that are not Corsair in my computer. And a couple hard drives, but everything else is Corsair. I have like an M.2 that's Corsair. Some people eat power bars. Baja's out here eating whole power supplies. Look! If they last as long as they do, then it only makes sense to eat a power supply. Like, I still have my 850 watt in the first computer I built back in 2013, 2014. That power supply still powers the cooking stream computer. Those hard drives got you your CPU. It was a necessary evil. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Oh, I'm not, yeah. I actually gave one of those hard drives to a friend, and then I put the other one into my living room PC as like, it's like a party computer, so it's hooked up to the TV, or when we do the cooking stream on Saturday, that's the computer I use because it's easier just to like move that into the kitchen rather than unplug everything from this computer in the office and then move it into the kitchen. So. Cocoon onto the John. I have not talked about this match much at all. I've just been moving the camera around and talking about eating computer parts, which is great, Thanks for hanging out, everybody. I hope you're all having a great day enjoying the games. I do have to point out the cowardice betting on this one. This is just, the betting has just been sadder and sadder every game. I believed in you, chat. So we got, what is it, double fortification camp for the side, double fortification and biotic emitter for the side of ReGen Nebula. Control point B will be opening up here. Murda does get the shield glare over the wall, swapping from the Artanis to get Muffin Man, who gets the blink heal away. Flesh shield not connecting from Murda as we have the invade onto the camp. Still, actually, this is not going well for ReGen Nebula. They invade, they're gonna get punished. They're gonna lose the biotic emitter as well. It is the members of the All Random All Middle Age coming out on top as Modus is able to back away. Camp will leash with one of the siege units available. But that was a good turnaround moment for the members of All Random All Middle Age as they grab that kill. It is still 13 talent tier closing in for ReGen Nebula, but maybe, just maybe, we'll see All Random All Middle Age start to put themselves back into map number 3. I have a few high wattage Corsair PSUs, as well as actually I think non-Corsair PSU. Last me. When I got this PC, so when I was buying the, what Hostile's talking about, like the day I ordered a CPU off of Amazon, because I was like, I'm never finding a 5950X. And the day I ordered I think it was like a step or two down from that, I like ordered it and I was like going to Chase because like my debit card number got like screwed up or something or stolen. So I was going to go like deal with all that, and Hostile texts me in the middle of sitting down with like the Chase representative, and he texts me, goes, dude, there's a store by me selling 5950Xs. All you have to do is buy like a couple other things. And And I was in the middle of talking to the chase person, and I was just like, I'm very sorry this is rude, but I have to answer this text message. And then Hostile was like, oh, just, you know, you should also get a 1000-watt PSU. And I'm like, I might as well. So, yeah. It was the 3950X is what I think I ordered that, and then you texted me, and I canceled the order, like, I think the order had been placed for like an hour and a half, and then I just canceled it. Which is great, because like it didn't even really process, so the money coming back to my account didn't take long. Needs the good juice? Mm-hmm. That good electricity juice. Anyways, doubled fort so far has fallen on the side of all random all middle age. ReGen Nebula are just slowly but surely taking this map over as they open things up into the latter half here. 78 stacks for the Artanis right now. A little bit lower than I expected, but I mean, that just means that he's getting a lot of siege value consistently rather than team fight value. A little backwards on the swap there, but that's okay. We do have the fort front gate and bottom to fall. Concussion mine from Junkrat just to zone back anyone after the Trig Glove expires. Just pour a little juice on it to keep it cool. Yeah, I like to put a pitcher of water with a lot of ice inside of my case, and all that condensation dripping onto the motherboard really cools it down. You guys should really consider condensation drips on your motherboards. It's extremely safe, totally not a joke. Actually, don't do it at all. Don't don't do that. That's like if I told you to hit Control W right now. You should do that. It makes Switch a little bit better. Burrow in from Juggerob, who does find the follow-up CC. That's going to be a Riptire coming out from the Junkrat. Big damage onto the enemy side. No kill just yet. IT Cowboy looking to get the pressure onto Grayman. He actually Dark Flights back in, putting a little bit of damage onto IT Cowboy, but the chain heals from the Rhaegar are perfect. Wants me to make a video of my dipping my business card some salsa? Don't do salsa. Do guacamole. Salsa's gonna be too drippy and stuff. If you do guacamole, it'll stick to the card better and it will look cooler. If you do salsa, it's just gonna be like, and since it's black, it's not gonna look good. Do guacamole, Hostile. That way, you also get yourself some free guacamole. Boom. You're welcome. No, even better, Hostile. Make it a nacho chip. That way you can get nachos. Put it on the, put it on them. You can do a whole nacho chip. Boom, you're welcome. I expect my commission to come in the mail. Do like a nacho chip thing of business cards. You can just eat the nachos after. Take the business cards out. It's a win-win. I get money, I think. You get nachos, and probably money. See, these are the ideas that it could bring to Corsair Elgato if you just sponsor me. This is the content they're missing out on. Meanwhile, they're sponsoring people who have thousands of viewers for just, you know, just chatting. That's boring. Come on. Sponsor the guy who doesn't cast the game that he's casting. That's a great bite on the butt from Rackham, who's going to be able to find the kill into the Anubarak. Actually, it's realistically Junkrat who gets that right there. Riptire does clear out the wave. Control point C up and available, and with the Anubarak dead for 38 seconds, I do think this should go over to the side of ReGen Nebula, but we'll see. We'll see, because it doesn't seem like we have any sort of priority rotation down into the bottom lane from the members of ReGen Nebula. Still want to push out these waves a little bit. Well, it's turtle up time. It's turtle time for the members of All Random All Middle Age as they wait for the Anubarak. 10 seconds away. This is really not that bad. The waves will get cleared out since ReGen Nebula pushed them up fairly far. I don't think there's anything necessarily wrong with pushing up the waves. It does give you that experience. As you can see, there's a solid gap still formed. I do think that pushing them up like ReGen Nebula did allows the members of All Random All Middle Age to also clear the waves safer and faster, since, as I had mentioned, the waves are getting pushed up into kind of an area where All Random All Middle Age can step up. There's kind of this, like, here would be like no man's land. Like, if you were to have to clear in here, this is kind of no man's land, because then you have this huge rotation, or this whole area to back off, and you could get flanked from this way, or you could get flanked from this way. Whereas if the waves are right here in front of the gate, that's beautiful. That's exactly where you want it. So if the enemy does start to step into you, you just start backing away. So I don't think it was a bad call by any means. It's just we're talking about tactic-wise. That's just something I'm noticing. We are going to see a little bit of a base race happening here, or at least it's going to be a keep gate race. Keeping top lane, keeping bottom lane. Gonna go down almost simultaneously. Cocoon onto the, Cocoon will be going onto the Artanis right now. Now, is there a polymorph? Is there a kill to follow up? Cursed Bullet, Burrow Charge, Razor Swipes. Swap goes out. Oh no, that's a kill onto the Artanis. And the keep in bottom lane is just now starting to drop to 50, whereas the keep in top just goes down. Barber was thinking about backing away, but no. Modus, Rob, we're base racing, ladies and gentlemen. We're base racing. All right, we're base racing between these two teams. Shielding is starting to fall. Greymane on core is huge, but also we gotta talk about the fact that there is a Triglav Protector on core. That boy slaps. We have a Tychus as well. As long as he's not gonna be bopped around by the Hogger too much, this is looking okay-ish, but no, the Brightwing's here. The Lunara damage, the Greymane damage. The Hogger delays out enough, and that'll be map number 3 going over to the side of All Random All Middle Age. I gotta say, for our map 3 in this first best of 5, what a way for things to end. I wake up with great ideas for book titles. Too bad I never write them. You should write a book then, Nancy. You should write a book. Why not? You can turn on Twitch streams. You can type away, write up a book. You'll be the next Token, but better. Yeah, why not? You can always write a short story. Oh, you could write like a spooky short story for October. I'd read it. Greymane Lunara, pack a punch, indeed. You know, I had to figure it out. Those 250 volt capacitors in the PSU aren't even 1 kcal of electrical energy. Not even gonna power a Baja for very long at all. Well, here's the good thing, Fafin. I'm extremely caffeine sensitive, so it's probably fine for me. Thanks for casting. Hey, my pleasure. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. I always write some pages and then scrap the idea after the first 15 chapters. Killer Panda, you should save that stuff, man. You should save that, and then come back to it in the future. Don't scrap it, save it. Choose outcome. How many stacks with the Artanis? 299 or less. Great series? Yeah, we got a lot of great series today.